Well, how are you doing? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Let's Get Carried Away show. I might have some guests tonight, I might not, but I'm still on a high from last night's just amazing performance at Anfield. I mean, how good was that? How good was that? And do you know what? The daftest thing is, oh, wait a minute, I need to put my miles away here. Where we are? There we go. Let's get the light back up. I'm still on a high with the Liverpool result. It's nuts, man. Where we go? There we go. I'm just still on a high. Look at that camera, a bit of a polish up there. But yeah, I mean, what just an absolute fantastic performance that was at Anfield last night. I mean, to say that, you know, I'm kind of disappointed the fact that we've come away, we're only a draw. That shows you how mad it actually is. D Hall, good evening. Hope you're well. Hope you're all right. But it was just, you know, you're rubbing your eyes. It's like how good it is. The way we're playing at the minute, how professional we look. Colin Major, good evening, mate. How are you doing? What a result yesterday. Huge point. Yeah, massive point. It's just it's just a shame that we didn't win it. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, you know, with the amount of times we've seen Isidore put them chances away as well, in previous games. I mean, that's his trademark. You know, when he's through, he thrives off that, doesn't he? You know, when he's one-on-one, and you can usually bank on him putting that away, but he kind of just like froze, if you know what I mean. It's like, I don't know. Do you know, it's like he rounded the keeper, he did that right, but he didn't look up, and I think he was totally unaware that the Liverpool defender was right coming up onto the goal line, and I think he just assumed there was nobody there, and he just sort of like went to tap it in to into the goal, not realising there was a Liverpool defender on the line. But yeah, how mad is that? It's like you're a little bit frustrated because it should have been 3 points last night. Steve SCFC, hello mate. He says, you know what, I'm happy even if we get beat on the weekend. I will be mad. We still took 5 points from the big boys. There's no, the way Sunderland go on, there's just no reason why. Well, we can't be afraid of anyone. I mean, Arsenal, Chelsea, now Liverpool. You know, we've got to give ourselves some credit that the fact, like, you know, we're a big club ourselves. Do you know what I mean? We're getting well into the mix now. I mean, a lot of people I pick up my taxi, they all say, you know, wow, you guys... Excuse me. Says, you guys are doing absolutely amazing. And none of them are saying it's a fluke or out like that. Excuse me, tickly cough. Every bugger's got this tickly cough constantly. I was going to grab a cough sweet. Hold on. Oh dear. We fit as a fiddle all through the year, but the minute the month of December comes, I always get this tickly cough and it's just gone round everywhere. So excuse me for that little bit of interruptions. But yeah, it was just. Hey, Malta, how you doing, pal? You all right? It's just the fact, like, how well we matched Liverpool, how well we've matched Arsenal, Chelsea. We're just a completely different side. We're a unit. Some Liverpoolian fans says we deserved all 3 points. Jill Thompson, how you doing? He says, what do you think about the Man City game? Like every other game, I don't think we've got anything at all to be afraid of. No way at all. We're a hard team to play against. We've got a very well organised defence for the majority of times. But we are a well-drilled unit. And we are a well-drilled unit literally all over the pitch. And, Granit Xhaka is massively part of that. Getting the team organised as he does. It's just superb. Stevie says, should we now rise our expectations a little bit and stop this? I'd be happy with 17th. That a lot of fans are saying. It's strange, isn't it? I mean, there's still a long way to go, put it that way. Look, even the pundits are saying, like, Sunderland aren't going to go down. They've seen enough. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think we're going to be all right. When you look at the likes, you get the odd game and you fluke to draw against a good club. But apart from, really, Fulham, Burnley, we've more than matched every other team we've played. As a matter of fact, you can't even tell who was the newly promoted side and who's the established Premier League side. I mean, Man United, if we put them chances away, could have been a different ball game. I think we played the right formation against sort of Fulham. Who knows? But yeah, it's not safe until we're safe. That's the argument of it. Of course, Leeds United picked up a really good win against Chelsea. But if you look at the gap between us and where the bottom 3 teams are, it's mad. I mean, Wolves are gone. Wolves are definitely gone. Pixelrich says we've made our mark on the league in such a way that sides are watching us instead of being the other way around, fearing every game as a Sunderland fan. I know. It's and it's just like how much we silenced Anfield last night as well. It was like a library, wasn't it? It's like the Liverpool fans, they can sense that there's something not right. It's at Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? There's something not 100% right. But Sunderland as well had a lot to do with that. Just simply because the way they played. And straight away, look, Liverpool fans and that, they're going to know. They'll have watched Sunderland and they've been taking note of how we've done. There's no way they'd have thought this is going to be a walkover when Sunderland come to Anfield, There's no way they thought, like, oh, it's a newly promoted side. It should be a gift of 3 points. It wasn't. And, and they were right. Because we played superb. Malta reckons, of course, we're going to be fine. That's what Malta says. He was telling us off, Malta, yesterday. Because I was, like, panicking. I'm always like that. When that equaliser went in, it's just because you're that used to the cartel clubs. It's like, once they get a goal back, that's it. And we were under the cosh, but like I said, their knees had all went up and we could have won it. Yeah, Big Dave, he said 7th, and I think he could be right. Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, one of my favourite parts of that game yesterday was Roofs and how good that pass was to Isidore. I thought that was just absolutely immense how he did that. He just picked the ball up and it was just like threading through an ivory needle. Patterson could never do that. But Roos, he just, that laser-guided missile to Isidore. Now, am I right in saying that you can't be offside if it's from a goal kick? Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's why I think he's seen Isidore was way up there. Bang. He just, he played him through. And I think Isidore was just a little bit like a rabbit in the headlights sort of thing, you know. But hey up. If someone says to you, you take a point at Anfield any day. And of course, as well, there's a lot of people been talking about this yellow card situation for Granit Xhaka. What do we do with that one? Do we arrest him against Man City? Or is that stupid? How can we rest him? You know, we need him game by game. You know, some fans say, well, the Man City game is just as important as the Newcastle game. You know, every game is. But the Sunderland fans, are we just talking the fact, like, because of the rivalry? You know what I mean? We want our best team. It's as simple as that. So that's been quite a lot on people's minds at the minute. Yeah, fantastic sport headline today. Sunderland have not conceded a goal this season. With Luke O'Nien on the pitch. Do you know what? When Luke O'Nien came on, you could just see the size on social media. It was like, oh God, no, not O'Nien, no. And this is what people were saying. Do you know what I mean? Not Luke O'Nien. It's like, but to be fair, he deserves it. Let's not forget what he did for us through the leagues, and he's so loyal as well. That lad is just so loyal to Sunderland, and there's not many players like that these days that are just red and white through and through. He's never moaned once. He was keen to sign the new contract. He's been on the bench, and you constantly see him with a smile on his face. He's just glad. Luke O'Nien's just glad to be part of the team, and well done for the lad. I mean, for run out at Anfield, I mean, that must have made him feel $1 million. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, well done, Regis Labrie. And you can't get a bigger stage than that, can you? Anfield at a league game. And, yeah, I'm so pleased for the lad. Because, like you say, he's so loyal. Later score, Man United 0, West Ham 0, 14 minutes to go. Yeah, people forget how much he's done for the club. Said Steve, I know. 7 seasons, Malta. Yeah, it's crazy when you think where he's come from the ranks. But he is, when he's on the ball, Luke O'Nien is a really good player as well. You can't argue with that. He is a good player when he puts his mind to it. He's a skillful player, and he's a strong bloke as well. He is a strong bloke. And I know he's known for his clown antics and this and that and the other, but he knows he's in the Premier League, and I think he'll get more. You know, starts or more appearances. Couldn't really judge him. I don't know. I don't think he touched the ball many times, to be honest with you. But just to run out, I thought that was just like, yeah, that's class. Absolutely class. I'm so pleased for him. Just saying, like, it results from last season top 4 with Man City still to play. That's nuts. 2-1 away at Chelsea, 2-2 home Arsenal, 1-1 away Liverpool. And Sarah's put one of the comments, but we haven't played anyone yet. Oh, God's sake, we haven't played anyone yet. No, we haven't played anyone yet, have we? Absolutely not. Back in a moment, someone's popped in to see me. Say hello to him from his Pixel. But yeah, it was just I was so pleased for the Sunderland fans as well. It's so nice to see Kevin Phillips, you know, getting involved and getting mixed in with the supporters. like I say, it's another player that had nothing to do with Sunderland in his roots, but he's been transformed into a Sunderland fan. You know, and he's genuinely chuffed to bits when we scored that goal with Kevin Phillips. He was just gone daft, wasn't he? Yeah, West Ham playing well against Man United at the moment. Yeah, and of course this is like a bottom of the table clash as well. If West Ham win, I think they go above Leeds as well. I forgot to look at the player ratings and stuff. So what's the man of the match? A lot of people were saying Enzo Lafay was a little bit below par, but I just purely think it was just immense, absolutely immense against Bournemouth. And I just think he's just a little bit burnt out, to be quite honest with you. He is a cracking player. And, you know, he's set pieces when he gets a corner. He's just brilliant at taking corners. It's always get put in that dangerous place. Yes, he was a bit wayward with a wasted free kick, I thought, where he hit it far too hard and it went over the top. But apart from that, you know, never just Enzo Lafay. But, you know, you got to give him a break because he was absolutely amazing. Wilson Isidor's been saying, gutted to didn't offer you the 3 points tonight, guys. Well, this was last night, but really proud of the performance of the team. Some of the fans on that are saying, should have hit it instead of going round the goalkeeper. Pity. It's all right in hindsight, isn't it? But it's all right for us to say that when we're sitting here watching it. You know, what would you have done if you were in Wilson Isidor's position? We can easily sit there and say, you should have done this and you should have done that. Philip says, if he shot and missed, people would say he should have went round the keeper. I think Liverpool player done really well to track him back and save their arses. Though it was a really good game. Hopefully, he's saving it for the Mags. Shouldn't feel hard done by. We had plenty of chances off the bar and the post. Liverpool is not the team who they were last season. No, they aren't the team they were last season. But they're still a unit. Without a shadow of a doubt, they're still a unit. There's something going on behind the scenes, you know, because the talent they've got in that side, and you can just basically say, you know, it's an unhappy dressing room that at the minute, and we've been there many, many times. You're going for Ronaldo man of the match. Yeah, did you see the tackles he put in, Ronaldo? That was just class, wasn't it? He was all over the pitch, Ronaldo. Like, he was such a workhorse. Colin Major says, plus Luke, my mum and dad were in the ground watching him. Oh, were they? That's class. John McGinney says, where are these guests? I don't know, the door's open, mate. Do you fancy coming on, John? Do you want to come and join us? Come on the Zoom if you want. Come and join the channel. Sometimes it's me on my own, sometimes it's not. I've been trying to get Jacket to come on the show, but his phone's engaged at the minute. I tell you who also played well as well. Trey Hume, I mean, that shot. Oh my God, that could. If that was just a yard to the left, that was flying in the top corner, wasn't it? That was a hell of a strike from Trey Hume, like. And it just seemed to pinpoint, just get that from nowhere. Do you know what I mean? He just seemed to pick it up from under his feet and unleash a rocket. An absolute rocket. Some other CSA Premier League match day, like the nominees for Player of the Match, Talby, Ballard, Ronaldo, Alderete, they were some of them. Who actually got Man of the Match, by the way, or Player of the Match on Sky? Because, I mean, I knock it off when the game's finished and I'm off the beat. Who generally got Man of the Match, Player of the Match? You can't say Man of the Match anymore, can you? So who was it that got Player of the Match? It was Ronaldo, was it? Enzo gave everything. Yeah, he did. Just like the whole team. Do you know, I don't think really Roos had that much to do, really. To be honest with you, I don't think he had that much to do. I thought he was like a couple of saves, and I don't think he was really bothered, to be honest with you. Liverpool were poor, but we were just superb. I thought we'd be in trouble when Salah came on, but like I say, there's something not right with Salah being on the bench. But I thought it's going to be a game changer because he's a cracking player, but it didn't seem to affect the team at all. But Regis Labrie, he just keeps on delivering and delivering and delivering, doesn't he? All the time. And you cannot fault him. I'm still in this mindset. It's like, oh, we're the old Sunderland that we're going to screw things up and this and that and the other. But watching that match last night, it was just, wow. It was just amazing to see how far we've come. You think like we were in League One, was it 4 years ago or something like that? That's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. But it's not just the manager, it's the whole lot, isn't it? A lot of fans as well were saying the kick-off times are stupid and stuff. Well, yeah, they are. I mean, but I don't think they were that bothered. To be quite honest with you, full-time at Anfield. I think it was a great performance and a good journey home for the Black Cats as well. And it's not that far. So we've got some of these, what the player ratings were. This is on Roker Report. Robin Roos was given an 8 out of 10. And they're saying, unlucky that the goal was deflected so heavily past him as the shot was going well wide. But it does happen, doesn't it? He had a really good game. Otherwise, though, always composed. Made a really smart save from distance in the first half. I'd put a raking ball through to Isidore that almost won it. That sounds about right for Roos. Some of their fans have turned on Salah, says D Hall. It's weird, that, isn't it? He's been their best player for years. Very, very strange. I'm going to move on to Trey Hume. He was given a 8 out of 10 and caused Liverpool problems with his positioning, especially in the first half when he pushed right up, made a great block with time taken down also. Nordi Mukiele, he says, so unfortunate that his block deflected right past Roos. Had a really good game though, completely shut down Gakpo in the first half. Very good after the break too, and got forward very well as well. We've got Dan Bollard. He was rated a 9 out of 10. An absolute rock at the back. Won so many headers and was never troubled by any of the Liverpool attackers. Had a couple of good bursts forward in the first half as well. Well, that's the Dan Bollard. Through and through, isn't it? Salah to Sunderland on January on loan. Hey, you never know. I never thought we'd get Xhaka. Susie Forrester says, we love our club through bad times and good. Oh yeah, of course we do. Absolutely. Where are we out? Yeah, Omar Alderete. He also got a 9 out of 10. Looked great at the back and was a genuine threat at the other end of the pitch. Played some lovely through balls in the first half and had 3 efforts on goal, including hitting the post with a header and testing the goalkeeper with a scissor kick. Ronaldo, he got a 10 out of 10. Absolutely brilliant all game. So good defensively. Didn't give any Liverpool player down his side of the pitch a second to breathe. Showed great pace at times too, particularly when beating Gomez to the ball in the second half. Yeah, that was just immense, wasn't it, from Ronaldo? That was one of his best games I think I've seen him play. And he's just going to get better and better, isn't he? Excuse me if you hear me sucking on these sweets or just the tickly cough, which is going about. Granit Xhaka, a common presence in midfield, 8 out of 10. He got never gave the ball away and played some great diagonals to find runners. Noah Sadiq, he got 9 out of 10. He's been very good this season, but this might have been his best game for us so far. He was absolutely everywhere, closing down everything in a red shirt, and was good on the ball to boot. And then we've got Chemsdean Talby, 7 out of 10. Put us 1-0 up with a deflected strike from distance and was very tidy going forward. Worked hard tracking back, but gave the ball away too cheaply in the build-up to the equaliser. And it's the Premier League. If you give the ball away and you hand it on a plate, you get punished. Enzo Lafay, he got a 7 out of 10. He says, worked really hard defensively and was neat on the ball. Wasted a free kick, yeah, I remember that, in a good position. He just overhit it, went over everybody and over the top of the box, crossbar into the crowd. But in the second half, made up for it shortly after when he won the ball high up and set Talby up for his goal as well. Brian Robbie only got a 6 out of 10. I thought he did better than that, but hey, and they saying Roker Report thought he held the ball up really well and gave Liverpool a difficult time with his strength. Didn't have much involvement at the sharp end, but did have a chance just before he went off to get in behind. Couldn't quite get clear, but did well to find Talby. We've got our substitutes. Wilson Isidore got a 6 out of 10, and of course almost won it right on the end when he got on the end of Roof's ball. Went around the goalkeeper, but his effort was cleared off the line. And I was quite happy. Yeah, I'm happy with the point, but when you think you're going to win it, it's like, And I think, we all felt that. Deep down inside, we all felt a little bit disappointed. The fact that we didn't get the 3 points, as mad as it sounds. We've got Gertruda, 6 out of 10. Won the ball quite often, considering he wasn't on the pitch too long. Luke O'Nine, 6 out of 10. Great to see O'Nine back on the pitch for the club and made a nuisance of himself in front of the defence. Man of the match, of course, Ronaldo. Some great defensive displays today, but man of the match was Ronaldo, who showed some class. He worked his socks off at left back and was never beaten, and the energy he showed was unbelievable. Got up and down the line at great pace and chased every loose ball that he could. And is he one of our oldest players, I think? Ronaldo, isn't he? I think is he 33 or something? Something like that. I think he is. Somebody messages on social media saying need to get the lighting sorted, and I will do. I've ordered a light to get some background lighting on the go as well. So yeah, that's the player ratings. And apparently on BBC Total Sport as well, BBC Newcastle Total Sport, someone did a poem. Go to BBC Sounds. Oh yeah, on today's show, Malta says some guy wrote a poem for your dad. Let's see if we can. I'll try and see if we can find that actually. Davey, the legacy still lives on. Apparently, it's 1 minute, 1 hour and 7 minutes.
It's 6 and he stayed on his feet, which some players might have gone down. It wasn't a great finish, but I think that was because.
You can WhatsApp us 08000 321 333, again starting with the letters BBC, and you can also send us a voice note on WhatsApp. Andy's done that.
Good evening, gents. This is Andy from Sunderland, recording this on Wednesday night after the Liverpool game. I am actually in Liverpool tonight, but ironically I wasn't able to get a ticket to go to the game. But something one of my mates said in a group chat where we were communicating about what was going on in the match just inspired me to think of Big Davey. and how well this season is going for us. Because let's be honest, 1-1 away at Anfield is quite a turn for the books. I mean, arguably we should have won it in the end. We didn't quite get it over the line, but I'm still very, very proud of them for what they achieved. So I've written a poem, and like most of my poems, it's pretty rubbish, but some people seem to quite enjoy them. And it's just called Let's Get Carried Away, Man, dedicated to Big Davy and the great start to our season. Let's get carried away, man. Let's go nuts. Let's get the GB sticker on the minivan, man. I'll get the beers, knaves or butts. Because this is a team with guts, man. No hint of luck or jam. If we get to Milan, man, and you still get tins of spam. Because it's a long way from Town End Farm, man, or from Washington to Milan. But let's get carried away, man. Let's give it a gun. Who knew that this could be our plan? At least I can watch the match for free now, man. Because in heaven there's no door, man. Need ticket barriers, that would be shan. No, I'm there, every step of the way, man. Wherever we may go. But let's get carried away, man. Let's get carried away.
Very much enjoyed that. Thanks for your voice note.
That is absolutely fantastic. I mean, look, it just goes to show you what an impact Big Davy still is on the club. It's like he's still with us, isn't it? That's how touching. And I was listening to Total Sport with Jeff Stelling on the breakfast show, and even Jeff Stelling, let's get carried away, man. It's like this saying and this legacy is grown and grown and grown and grown by the day. I mean, which stadium plays a supporter's voice, a late supporter's voice on the ground before every game kicks off? Absolutely unreal. And so lucky and honoured to have Davey a part of this show for such a long time, it was well over a year and a bit, and I'm still going to get the best of the best clips with Davey. There's that many. I am gonna hunt them out, and of course, the whole family's a credit, and Kev, he's working hard with his let's get carried away, man. They get carried away clothing. And of course working full time and fitting all that in, but it's what keeps you going, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's the Let's Get Carried Away season. Yeah, class poem hall, definitely. Robin Hood, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. But yeah, with Big Davy, that was just such a touching poem, wasn't it? He just had an effect on so many people. Yeah, it's just amazing. The man's a legend. Never met him, but shared many memories with him on here from Roker Park. Yeah, because I remember when we did a show, Roker Park, didn't we? We did an hour show, and Davey was telling us all the stories and that. And there was quite a lot. There was quite a lot from Big Davy, but yeah, and it's like he's upstairs, isn't he? And he's managing the team, and he used to play hell with me by saying, "Cabbie," it used to be like negative and stuff, saying, "Oh, we're not gonna get up," this and that. They were throwing it away. For some strange reason, he knew we were going up, and well, going up we did indeed. So yeah, he is definitely. He's definitely an absolute legend, and Kev and the whole of his family, they must be so proud of Big Davy, and I just imagine him now. He'd be definitely carried away. The Peanut Man for 1 6p a bag. Can't quite remember that one, Pixel Rich. But it was a good show, that when we did that Roker Park. I enjoyed that. Colin Major says, it's a pity a song hasn't been written about our Big Davy. So I'm asking out who can write a song. He deserves one. I think his daughter Gemma did one, but I think he was using an AI tool. I'll see if I can hunt it out. And but Gemma did actually do one. Because you can get this software now where you write the words and then you put the words onto this website, and then you tell the website what style of song you want, and it puts it into place for you. I'll get in touch with Gemma and see if I can find that one. But yeah, it's definitely worth a shout. So then we'll move on to the next match then. Man City at the Etihad. Well, if Fulham can score 4 past them, why can't we? Is Erling Haaland, has he got too much for Sunderland, do you think? But you keep them quiet. Man City are just not the same team. I watched Man City against Newcastle at St James's Park. They couldn't hit a barn door. But yet, the goals they scored against Fulham, they were just unbelievable. You know what I mean? 3 or 4 keepers would not have saved any of that. It was absolutely top draw. Once again, you'd be happy with a point, wouldn't you, at the Etihad? But with Sunderland, you just never know. You're going to go with your head on this. And unfortunately, I'm going to say City 2-0. It's not the case of unfortunate. It's you just cannot. The more I see Sunderland play these every match, the more confident I get, as if to say, "Oh, Evan, bring them on." Aye, Man City who? Oh, Man City who? That's the thing. But how? We've got now to lose. I mean, just gone for it. Do you know what I mean? And why not? I think he'll play 5 at the back. I wouldn't be surprised if he does that. But these are going to be coming forward. They're going to be coming attacking, which will leave them open at the back as well, occasionally. So some are saying they would still rather have Isidore starting against Man City and Bobby to come on the bench, off the bench, because I reckon like City could suit Isidore because the fact like they're coming forward, and it's going to be an ideal opportunity to have that killer pass to release Isidore and put him through, because that's the type of striker he is. Yes, of course, Robin Hood. Fulham put 4 past them, but I tell you what, they nearly put 5 past them as well. So just had a message coming through. Yeah, I know. I mean, the it's hard to think, isn't it? The fact I'd finished 5-5. So the last time Sunderland played Man City at the Etihad, can anybody remember what the score was, or who scored for us if we did score at all? Freshie or Dougie says, "Would you rest players near the card limit?" That was talked about on Total Sport tonight, and what they were saying is you've got to literally just take one game at a time. You shouldn't really prioritise the Newcastle game over the Man City game, because you want your strongest team no matter who you're playing. That's the argument. But I think the Sunderland fans are generally chatting because they literally, it's the rivalry, innit? The bragging rights. It's been so long since we've played them. And, you know, the Newcastle fans says, you know, we're not going to get 1 point by Christmas. You know what I'm saying? They really put us down. And I think the Sunderland fans are just desperate to get one out of them. And that's why I think they're wanting to rest Xhaka, because saying, you know, we haven't got much of a chance against City, blah, blah, blah. But we said that against Chelsea and Arsenal and Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? But it's a funny one. It is a funny one, that, Dougie. Pixelovich says, keep Haaland quiet. Probably a back 5-2 and must have a starting chance. Not worrying mind at all. Like I say, our defence can really keep a good shape. Really, really good shape. And that's the thing. Did you notice how well we kept that line? at Anfield. You know what I'm saying? We were just solid throughout, just apart from that little lapse of conversation from Talby. But there's no reason why we can't keep that going for Man City. And the beauty about it is if we can silence the Etihad, like we did against, at Anfield as well. Yeah, so if when you silence like a big stadium and all that, it's like it becomes a nervy sort of place, doesn't it? We've been there ourselves, without a doubt. So we know what it's like. We've been there when you just start to get on top a little bit, and then you start getting that belief, don't you? And we've got that firepower to be lethal. Without a shadow of a doubt, we have. But we'll just have to wait and see. Is it a 3 o'clock kickoff as well? I need to check this. Just give another look as well of the Man United. Yeah, that's still 0-0. So West Ham are holding their own. Let's have a look then. I'm thinking it is a 3 o'clock kickoff. I'm not a fan of these 8 o'clocks and all that. Yeah, it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. So there we go. City have lost 4 already this season. Yeah, like I say, I watched them against the Mags, and like I say, they just could not hit a barn door. Even the best teams in the world have them days. We'll be very happy with a draw on Saturday. West Ham started well, now they're just sitting back. Are they going for the point? Are they? Right, now it's time for our celebrity turkey now. We've got Tinsel the turkey. We're going to do the predictions coming up for next Saturday. Let's just see if Tinsel is here. First of all, Tinsel, are you there? Can you hear us? How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, he's there. How are you doing? That's great to see you. Are you being all right? Were you pleased with that point then? I thought you got the prediction right, but you didn't. You got it as I think we lost 1-0, but good performance, wasn't it? Oh, he says absolutely immense. So Tinsel, we're gonna go straight into it, right? We're gonna go Arsenal against Aston Villa. Now, what do you reckon about that one? So give us your prediction for that, Tinsel. Yeah. Really? He reckons Aston Villa are going to go for a win now. Aston Villa have, I think they've won 8 out of their last 9 matches. It's phenomenal what Aston Villa are doing. And he's gone for Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 0. Tinsel needs a good stuffing, says D Hall. You never know. I hope he doesn't, because we need him. I'm going to go for Aston Villa. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. So next we have got Bournemouth against Chelsea. Tinsel, what do you reckon? Why, aye. He's gone with Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 3. He reckons they'll have had the backsides kicking after that poor display against Leeds. So he's going with Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 3 on that one. No shouting stuffing while Tinsel is on. No, I know that. Next, we're going to go with Everton against Nottingham Forest. Tinsel Winsel. What do you reckon for that one? Aye. Uh-huh. He reckons there's possibly going to be a sending off in this game. And he reckons it's going to be a Forest player. But he thinks Everton's going to win by 2-1. They want to put right their last home performance against Newcastle, which they were dreadful at. So he wants to go with an Everton win. Next, we've got a small game, Manchester City versus Sunderland. Tinsel, what do you reckon with that one? Yeah. Really? Well, he reckons he's seen Tinsel. Tinsel has seen Sunderland enough, and he's definitely been on the Sage and Onion stuff in here. He's going for Man City 0, Sunderland 3. I mean, there we go. I'll knock on your door personally if that's right. I'm going to go for another 1-1 draw on that one. Next, we've got Newcastle against Burnley. Tinsel. He reckons it should be a comfortable win for Newcastle. They are a better team at home. Burnley, they're really falling in the doldrums. So he's going to go for 2-0 Newcastle against Burnley on that one. Cranberry sauce, sends D Hall. I'm not a fan of cranberry sauce, but you've got to watch what you're saying around Tinsel. We've got Tottenham, Brentford next, Tinsel. Yeah. He reckons Tottenham, who are really poor at home, excuse me, he reckons their form's still going to be pretty bad at home, so he's still going to go, not for a defeat, he's going to go for a 2-2 draw on that one. Finally, we've got Leeds against Liverpool, and it's at Ellen Road as well. Tinsel? I know the dirty, I know that. Right. Well, he reckons Leeds, he'll struggle against Liverpool. They got a good win against Chelsea. Liverpool will be hoping to bounce back after the recent run of poor form. But Leeds at home, he reckons, they are an outfit. So he's going a bit of a stalemate on that one. He's going for 0-0 with Leeds and Liverpool. So there we are, Tinsel. Thank you very much. Are you doing much tonight, mate? What are you up to? All right. Aye. You going out and you're going to pull some birds? Right, oh, mate. No bother. Well, best of luck with that one. So there we are, Tinsel. Thank you very, very much indeed with that one. He's our superstar for the predictions as well. So I'm just going to get the league table as well, because I've not really had a good look at that. The league table, yeah. So Arsenal are still sitting pretty top with 33 points. Man City, 28 points. We've got Aston Villa with 27. Now, Aston Villa, honest to God, what a team they are. Considering when we played them at the stadium, like they looked like what Liverpool are looking like at the minute. Like they didn't want to be playing for the manager. But they've lit the rocket boosters, Aston Villa, and they're just hauling ass up that league. What a performance. Chelsea, who were very hit and miss in 4th. Palace have climbed into 5th position, and Sunderland are sitting respectively at 6th position as well. The bottom of the table isn't looking very good for Wolves. I think they're down. That defeat against Nottingham Forest, I think, was the final nail in the coffin for them, really. I just don't see any hope for them at all. They've, crikey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they've lost 8 out of 8, drawn 2. There's no way back for Wolves. Sorry, Wolves fans, if I'm upsetting anyone. And then Burnley, you know, they have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've lost the last 5 on the bounce. But they did win 2 before that. But they are looking into trouble. Now, this is where it gets tasty, isn't it? And West Ham and Leeds, you know what I mean? It's West Ham will have been gutted Leeds won last night. Because, I mean, I don't think I was expecting that. I don't think the Leeds fans were expecting that, never mind anyone else. So Leeds are just above them by 2 points. Because West Ham are currently drawn. It's mad. They're on 12 points. Sunderland are on 23 points. You know, 11-point cap. That's just nuts, isn't it? I can't see Bournemouth, Brentford getting dragged into it. Look, even the 2 and they're not, aren't they? It's looking like it's going to be between Burnley, West Ham, Leeds, and possibly Forest. That's what it's shaping out. It's looking like it's being. Well, forget Wolves. I'm going to go Burnley, West Ham, Leeds and Forest, I think, is going to be battling it at all. But it'll get tasty if West Ham and Burnley all start picking points up, because let's face it, some Premier League teams going to have to get relegated. And like I said, I don't think it's going to be us. And yeah, just got a message on me. Think Manchester United have, it's still 0-0, but they have moved a point. They're actually above Liverpool at the minute as things stand at that one. So there we go. Just about so there we go. What's your predictions in the chat then? I don't know if I've read them, but give us your predictions in the chat for the Man City game then. What you reckoning? He's can't dancing the turkey trot. Yeah, he could be doing some at Tinsel. I like that. He's a dirty bugger. So what's your predictions for the Man City score then? Let's have them in there on that chat. The City scores. Very, very rare as well. We'll play that many games, especially night games as well. I mean, have you noticed? Championship. You know, you're playing a midweek game all the time, aren't you? And that's sparse in the Premier League. It really is. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Happy birthday to Gary Bennett today. Gary Bennett, MBE. Of course, he is Sunderland through and through, as well remembered for that. Was it that David Speedy tackle at the paddocks at Roker Park? I was actually at that game and all. But yeah, he just loves the club through and through. It gets a bit annoying with his size now and again, but he's just so passionate with the fans, isn't he? He's just so passionate. Malta, you're going for a 1-1 draw. Who do you think's going to get the goal, Malta? Who do you reckon? Colin Major's going for 1-1 as well. You reckon Burnley to pick up a shock 1-0 win? Can't see it myself, but you never know. Newcastle are just such a funny side, aren't they? It's like they'll put 2 wins together, and like they're coming good, and then they'll just put such a crap performance in. But you're going for a 1-0 shock win. We'll soon see. I'm just pleased that the back on Saturday. I'm just reading a little bit of a headline Z as well. Ronaldo Mandava won more duels, 6, and made more interceptions, 4, than any other Sunderland player against Liverpool. He also made 7 clearances and ended the game with 100% duel success rate. That's class, isn't it? Absolutely class. And there's a class picture as well of I'm going to save this and I'm going to bring it up. Luke 09. Let's see if I can fetch this up. You might have seen it, you might not have. I'll see if I can bring the image up. It's quality, this. Here we go. Just look at that, man. From the darkest depths of the lower leagues to standing in Anfield. He looks starstruck, doesn't he? Look at him. Mo Salah just looks, I didn't want to be here. Luke 09, is this really happening? Do you know what? I should do a competition, shouldn't I? A little bit of a laugh. Let's have a caption competition. What could he be saying, or what could he be thinking? Oh, I love it. That's absolutely class. Well, Luke 09, enjoying every single minute of it while he can. And why not? Absolutely pleased for the lad. Can't have many seasons left in him either. Luke 09, he's getting an old man, isn't he? Freshy's going to go 2-2. Got the right. We'll go 2-2. Got it right for last night. You did, Dougie. Ghost Rider says, evening, ladies and gents. And by the way, Stu, of course, we're going to finish above him. He says, how man? He says, class, wouldn't it be? Burnley are just as finished as Wolves, you reckon, Steve? Malta says, Xhaka with the opener. Haaland with the equaliser. Why do you say Haaland? There's a surprise. The beauty about it is, though, it's like you'll not get more of an experience than Xhaka. He's been there. You know, he's got that mentality to keep the rest of the team in check. You know, he is the main hub of that side, Xhaka. That is just such an important player to have on that pitch. And that's why we're saying we need him at Man City just as well for the Newcastle game. But he's also experienced enough, Xhaka, to not get his yellow cards. He knows what he's doing. He'll know he'll want to be a part of that Newcastle game without a shadow of a doubt. He'll know that he's not going to go in with 3 feet with tackles and be stupid. Because he'll want to walk out at the Stadium of Light a week on Sunday to face the Mags. So there's no way Xhaka is going to be doing anything daft on that one, mark my word. So we'll just have to see what the team news is when that comes out. Will you be happy with that? Well, yes, it's freshy. Right, and so I'm going to end the show there. Sorry, I'm a little bit croaky, but we've managed it through. That's another thing. I am getting invested. I'm going to get in better lighting as well. I want to make my studio behind look a little bit better. So just bear with us on that one. Just small improvements all the time. And I've also had to create another Facebook page, the MACKEM CABBIE. New it's called because somebody didn't want to do it on purpose, but changed the privacy from public to private, which makes things difficult. People can't see it. So if you're on Facebook, come and join the channel on the MACKEM CABBIE New. So there we go. Malta says Salah to Sunderland on loan. Do you know what? He'd probably just be happier than he currently is at Liverpool at the minute. So there we go. Thanks everybody for joining in and being part of the show tonight. I do appreciate it. And thanks Malta last night as well for part of the watch along. And he was threatening to block me at some point because I was being so negative and panicky. Told us to keep calm. So there we go. I will say a night to everyone. And it's Friday tomorrow.